ومعاك كتير بتسألني طفل التوحد عالي الأداء أو طفل الأسبرجر لما بيدخل فترة المراهقة ايه المشاكل بتاعته، ايه الوضع بتاعه، ايه مميزاته، ايه عيوبه، الوضع بيبقى عامل ازاي، وضعه ايه في التعامل مع الناس، وضعه ايه في البيت، وضعه ايه مع اصحابه. النهارده ان شاء الله هنركز في الموضوع دوت وهنشرح لكم وضع طفل التوحد عالي الاداء او الاسبرجر في فتره المراهقه، وكمان هنشوف مقابله مع 2 عندهم اسبرجر ولد وبنت وهم بنفسهم بيحكوا ايه الصعوبات اللي كانوا بيواجهوها وايه المميزات اللي كانوا بيحسوا بيها وسط الاولاد التانيين. خليكم معانا. اهلا وسهلا بيكم في حلقه جديده من كلامي اونلاين لتعليم امهات اطفال التوحد كيفيه تدريب اطفالهم. بيجي لي اسئله كتير لامهات انا بتعامل معاهم وبدربهم بعلمهم ازاي يدربوا اولادهم لما ابنهم اللي عنده توحد عالي الاداء او اللي عنده اسبرجر لما بيكبر الوضع بيبقى عامل ايه، خاصه في فتره المراهقه. بشكل عام فتره المراهقه بيبقى صعب اصلا السيطره على الاولاد العاديين، ما بالك بالاولاد الاسبرجر. هل مشاكلهم بتبقى هي زي الاولاد العاديين؟ هل فيهم مشاكل مختلفه؟ ده سؤال بتساله كتير قوي، وللاجابه على السؤال ده انا اقدر اقول ان الطفل التوحد عالي الاداء بشكل عام هو طفل مختلف، ومختلف هنا لا تعني ان هو اقل من الاولاد التانيين او اقرانه، بل على العكس طفل التوحد عالي الاداء او المراهق بشكل عام بيبقى عنده امكانيات اعلى بكتير جدا جدا من اللي في سنه، لكن برضه بيبقى عنده مشاكل. لو احنا حبينا نلخص 99% من مشاكل اولاد الاسبرجر بالذات فتره المراهقه اغلبها بتبقى في التواصل مع الناس. هو ما بيقدرش يفهم ازاي بيتواصلوا، ما بيقدرش يتفاعل مع الناس، لان هو دايما لما بيجي يشتغل او بيجي يعمل حاجه بيركز جامد جدا في الحاجه اللي هو بيعملها، فلما بيتعامل مع الناس ممكن يجيد التعامل بشكل مباشر يعني وجها لوجه، لكن لو المشكله ان هو قاعد في وسط مجموعه بقى في 3 4 كل واحد فيهم بيتكلم، كل واحد فيهم بيهزر، كل واحد فيهم بيقول حاجه، بيبقى صعب قوي على الاولاد دول ان هم يقدروا يتابعوا في الوضع دوت. بيبقى عندهم مشكله ان هو ازاي يقدر يعمل صداقات، يقدر يعمل صحوبيه مع حد، يقدر يبقى له علاقات اجتماعيه بشكل قوي. هم بيبقى لهم علاقات اجتماعيه ولكن ما بيقدروش ان هم يتفاعلوا بالشكل الجامد، لان اكبر مشكله هم بيقابلوها هو ما بيفهمش الشخص اللي قدامه بيفكر ازاي او يقصد ايه من الكلام. هو لما بيجي بيتعامل مع الكلام بيتعامل معاه بشكل تلقائي، بشكل مباشر، بشكل صريح، فبيفقد كثير جدا من المعاني الضمنيه اللي بتبقى موجوده في الكلام. عادة الأولاد دول لما بيدخلوا المدرسة أمورهم بتبقى طيبة، بيبقوا متفوقين جدا على أقرانهم وبيبقى الفرق واضح في الحتة دي، فأغلبهم بيبقى درجاته عالية جدا، ومنهم بيخش الجامعة، ومنهم بيخلص ماجستير، ومنهم بيخلص دكتوراه، ولكن دايما بيقابل مشكلة في التعامل مع الناس. ازاي يقدر يتعامل مع الناس، ازاي يفهم. يعني لو حبينا نلخص الموضوع، انت لما بتيجي تتكلم مع حد القصه ما بتبقاش مجرد بس كلام، بيبقى فيه ايحاءات، بيبقى فيه ايماءات، بيبقى فيه توجيه للكلام لموضوع معين، اللي هو بيبقى الموضوع بيبقى فيه 5 أو 6 حاجات داخله عشان توصل المعلومه، مش بس الكلام. طفل التوحد بيفهم بس الكلام. طب ده ممكن يتصلح او ده ممكن يتعالج؟ طبعا ممكن يتعالج في حالتين. اول حاجه لو ابتدينا نشتغل مع الولد ده بدري وابتدينا نعلمه ازاي يعيش زينا، ازاي يتعامل زينا، ازاي يتصرف زينا، ايه المشاكل بتاعته، نبتدي نطلع له مشاكله ونبتدي نعلمه ازاي يتصرف فيها وناخدهم واحده واحده ونزود خبرته في الحياه. لو ابتدينا في القصه دي من سن بدري لا بتفرق جامد جدا. في مشاكل كتيره جدا بيتعرض لها لما بيكبر، لو احنا ابتدينا عليها من سن صغير بيتخطاها وبيتعداها وبيتعلم ازاي يبتدي يتصرف معاها. بشكل عام مشاكل الاولاد دول بتبقى يعني انت اي طفل مراهق بشكل عام بيبقى له مشاكله في وقت المراهقه، هم كمان بيبقى لهم مشاكل، ولكن المشاكل بتاعتهم بتبقى مختلفه نوعا ما عن مشاكل الاولاد العاديين. انا كنت اصلا محضر المحاضره ديت ان احنا هتكلم في كل مشكله بشكل تفصيلي، ولكن وجدت ان افضل حاجه تقدر تفهمكم ايه المشاكل الحقيقيه اللي هم بيقابلوها الولاد دول ان احنا نجيب 2 عندهم اسبرجر او توحد عالي الاداء هم اللي يشرحوا بنفسهم مشكلتهم ايه الصعوبات اللي بيقابلوها، ايه المشاكل اللي بيقابلوها. التواصل صعب بالنسبه لهم ليه، وليه ما بيقدروش يتواصلوا بشكل كويس. فحضرنا لكم ان شاء الله النهارده 2 فيديو، واحد لولد مراهق بيتكلم عن نفسه، بيتكلم عن مميزاته وامكانياته، ولبنت برضه مراهقه بتتكلم على المشاكل هي بتقابلها وهي بتتعامل مع الناس، وليه في بعض الاحيان بتفشل انها تتعامل مع الناس، وبعض الاحيان بتنجح انها تتعامل مع الناس. يعني صدقوني الفيديوهين دول مهمين جدا، وانصح كل واحد عنده اولاد عندهم اسبرجر او توحد عالي الاداء ان يشوف الفيديوهين دول، لان هم هيوضحوا له حاجات كتيره جدا 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 هو محتاج انه يفهمها، وعلى الاقل يبقى محتاج يعرف ولاده، ابنه اللي هو عنده توحد عالي الاداء والاسبرجر لما يكبر هيقابل ايه، عشان يبقى متحضر له كويس، يبقى عارف مشاكل ابني المستقبليه هتبقى عامله ازاي، فانا محضر نفسي من الاول هقدر اشتغل معاه ازاي، هقدر اعمل معاه ازاي. وصدقني لما بتحضر نفسك للمشاكل وبتفهم مشكله ابنك بجد انت بتقدر تتصرف معاها بشكل جيد، وبتمنع تحط ابنك في وضع صعب لما بيبقى فتره المراهقه وبيتعامل مع الناس. لان زي ما قلت في الاول ان البدايه ان انت تبتدي بدري مع الولاد دول، الوضع بيختلف تماما عن ان احنا نسيبهم ونستنى لغايه ما يبقى في وضع المراهقه ونشوف بعد كده مشاكلهم ايه وتتحل، يكون هو اصلا متعود على الطريقه اللي هو بيتعامل بيها، وبيبقى صعب التغيير. لان الشغل مع الولاد وهم سن صغير بالذات في التواصل الكوميونيكيشن في سن 7 8 سنين يختلف تماما عن سن 14 و15 و16 سنه، بيبقى اصعب لان العاده يعني بتاثر فيه بشكل جامد. هنسيبكم مع الفيديوهين. الاول ان شاء الله هنشوف فيديو الولد، هو فيديو قصير بتاع 3 4 دقائق، وبعد كده هنشوف فيديو البنت، ده طويل شويه بس فيديو فعلا مؤثر، فيديو مليان 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 حاجات هتفهمها انت نفسك ما كنتش متخيل ان الولاد دول بالشكل ده. مشاهده ممتعه وبالتوفيق ان شاء الله.
Hello, my name is David and I am autistic. I look like most other boys and I have many of the same interests, but I am different in many ways. Autism causes me to behave differently than what you may think or expect. I have difficulties with some things that most people don't have trouble with. People with autism have challenges in social situations. I often have a hard time understanding people. Most people can understand expressions and body language, which tells you about what a person is thinking and feeling. I have difficulties with metaphors such as pull your socks up. I think you are telling me to pull my socks up, but now I understand that you may mean pay attention. This is because I think literally and expect the words to mean what they say. Most people have sensory problems. They may feel very sensitive to what they taste, smell, see, or hear. But autistic people have a difficult time handling them. These difficulties are not exactly the same for everyone. If I'm in a crowded place with loud noises, it can hurt my ears, so to reduce the noise, I cover my ears. I do not like to be hugged or kissed unless I'm the one who is doing it. Getting my teeth cleaned was not easy. It took my parents a long time to find a dentist who understood my sensitivity. She explains what is going to happen ahead of time, and she asks me to touch and feel the instruments before she puts them in my mouth. She works with me slowly and does not force me to do anything I don't want her to do. Kids with autism generally like to talk about topics that interest them only. For example, I like to talk about sports, trades, or Legos. I feel safe and confident when I talk about things I like a lot. Sometimes I forget that not everyone is interested and I talk about them too much. I might need help in changing the subject. I'm not able to read your face and see that you are bored. So just tell me and I will do my best to listen. I used to have a difficult time traveling, waiting in lines, going through airport security, or the plane being late caused anxiety for me. But now that I have traveled a lot, I am more flexible with not knowing everything before traveling. My parents would talk to me ahead of time, explaining as best they could every detail, and that has taught me to ask questions now before doing anything new. My brain is very good at storing facts and figures, but I have difficulties with reading comprehension and using words correctly. Some of us are fortunate to be more high-functioning than others. Having autism has advantages. I can easily tell you the capitals of every state, coaches of every NBA basketball team, name all 30 baseball teams and what city they are in. I am very, very absorbent. I can watch a basketball player make a free throw and copy him, or watch a bowler make a strike and imitate his arm movement. That helps me be a better bowler and basketball player. Autism is a condition that affects the way the brain processes information. Not everyone has autism, and it is not an illness. It will not go away. No one knows exactly why people have autism. I will always have autism, but as I grow up with the help of friends and family, I can learn a lot of things that come naturally to most people. You can help me by understanding that I have autism, and by not making fun of me. You can tell your friends and family what you have learned about autism. Being patient and understanding with all of us who have autism will support us greatly. Thank you.
Hey guys, Megan here. If you're wondering if I put this sage plant here on purpose, the answer is yes. I wanted to talk about the kind of the lifestyle of like being high functioning autistic, but coming off so often as normal, and what happens whenever my autism whenever my autism comes out or like shows, and in what kind of way, like how that, what it looks like, and kind of the reactions I've received from other people. I'm a hot mess that no red lipstick can hide. If I tell someone that I am like on the autism spectrum, what I hear a lot is like, oh, you don't seem autistic at all, and like they end up doubting my diagnosis. And I mean, it's funny because one, they think that they're like unique in doing this, and like, oh wow, no one's ever like questioned my diagnosis before. Thanks. You're really a special unicorn with that. Sarcasm. But like what they don't see are all of these other parts. What they see is like a carefully calculated like mirroring like show, and they don't see like these like rigid tendencies, and like they don't experience the sensory overload. And I'm learning that if I want to feel understood in life, I need to start communicating these things. And so there are these like bad sides that maybe only a few people see, or strangers if I'm having like a sensory meltdown in the middle of like New York City, which has definitely happened before, or like weeks at a time just having just straight off panic attacks because my neighborhood was noisy or something, like sensory-based panic attacks. They're really fun. You should try them. Just kidding. It's kind of funny. My mirroring is pretty good, but like sometimes it's really off. Like if I'm around like the manly men types, and they're like shouting at each other like as jokes, and I try to mirror them, there's kind of a gender bias where they that is funny in this instant, because they'll be like, "Whoa, Megan, are you okay? Are you okay?" Like, no, I'm just trying to do what you're doing so I can fit in. This is how I like try to socialize. With that said, I wanted to talk about what a lot of people do see, and what are some traits of Asperger's that are a good thing, and autism that are a good thing. And one of them is a really, really intense hyper focus, and being able to get like really big projects done in like a really short amount of time, all things considered. And like I have these obsessions, and for me they resonate with making things and art, and I'm obsessed with making music videos, because that is more similar. Hold on. Alexa, turn down the volume 15%. Thank you. I don't know why I said thank you to a robot, but anyways. So I'm obsessed with creating music videos, because those are what my thoughts are like. I think in like pictures, and I don't really think in words that much, so there is a difference there. My experience of music and of like people talking in general are like more so tones, which I'm listening to Sigur Rós, and they use a lot of like, it's very melodic, and I think they came up with their own language, either that or they're speaking. They're from Iceland, and so it's a lot of like. That's kind of how I experience words. But anyways, I love making visual things because that's what my thoughts look like, and I feel like I'm communicating with people when I make these things, because the words just don't do it for me. And another like good thing is because my existence revolves around living in this world that is not meant for my brain. I say this all the time. It's like you are in a human body, but your brain is not human, like, or doesn't really operate in a fully human manner, like an alien in a human body. But my existence is learning, coming up with strategies to deal with a system difference. It's like we have different operating systems, and I have to constantly be decoding or translating what everyone else is thinking versus what I am thinking. And so this ability allows me to learn things on the spot. Like, there's no other way that my mind does this. It's like I can't do it your way. So I have to come up with a whole new system for me to even understand what you're saying. So this makes it a lot easier for me to learn something in a very short amount of time. And at that, it's not even learning a system, it's coming up with a completely new system for doing things. And also, I think another point that isn't really talked about that much is I think Temple Grandin talks about this a lot, but a lot of people on the spectrum see in pictures, blah, 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 that's said before, but our inner worlds are very vivid. When I was in kindergarten, I had a hard time paying attention, not because I had ADHD, but because it was so much more fun inside my head. I could make anything, and it was just as realistic to me. So a lot of people on the spectrum have this like weird balance of their sensory world is really intense. We experience sounds, and like I swear I see colors more vividly, because whenever I'm walking down the street, I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful day. Look at everything. Do you see those leaves? Do you see those individual branches? And like, I can find 4-leaf clovers really easily too, because it's like, you hone in. And I already talked about the auditory differences. So the exterior world is really intense, but also for a lot of people on the spectrum, the interior world is really intense too. And for me, that's my favorite part, because it allows me to be very vision-oriented, rigid vision, granted. I'm not very good at compromising my vision, but it's very developed and seemingly easy to, like, for me, it's a treat, and it's fun to do the things I'm interested in doing, even if I'm not sleeping or eating to do them, like to just crank out project after project after project. I need to be stimulated a lot, but not like, not in traditional senses, and like, yeah, it's all like so relative because it's only things I'm interested in. See? Like, and I stopped crying even just talking about my special interests. So I think I'm gonna leave it at that. But thanks for watching. Sorry for crying earlier, but that was a very realistic take on what it's like panicking over something as small as a minor schedule change. I guess I should say that what triggered me wanting to do this video was a friend is doing me a favor and picking me up and driving me somewhere. And they made like a last minute change or like request, and it sent me into this like state of panic. And I am just frustrated with myself that I can't be more flexible. Listen, my existence is not understanding what's going on and dealing with it anyways. Damn it, why am I so emotional talking about this? And I want to say this with like any mental like thing that someone decides they want to talk to you about. Don't assume that you like understand like a person's struggle. There's a whole lot of stigma talking about this type of stuff. People don't do it for attention. They do it to feel understood. And you might see like the very fluffy sides like we see of everyone, especially in the age of social media. But if someone wants to take the time to say that they are struggling with something, maybe assume that there's a large portion of their life that you don't see and don't understand, because that's how it is with everyone. Yeah, nice one-sided chatting, and see you on the flip tube or whatever. I don't know what that means.